Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another discussion video surrounding eco-lifestyle. So, I've been wondering what I'm going to do with all the worlds in my game once I have this pack, because it looks like this pack is really going to change the game quite a bit. I already did a discussion video previously where I talked about the whole hobbies aspect, and that in a weird sort of way, it is helping scratch my itch for a hobbies pack, a full-on hobbies pack. But one other aspect of eco-lifestyle is that there's an eco-footprint feature where you can have a world be in a polluted industrial state, the neutral state, which is basically what it is like right now in all the worlds, and green state. And we can do that for all the worlds in the game except for Strangerville because it has its own thing going on. And same with the destination worlds. It won't work with those worlds either. But otherwise, all the worlds in the game are compatible with this. So it's made me ponder what I'm going to do with each and every world and their eco footprint. And what's even cooler is that it actually is segmented per neighborhood. It's not just, oh, one state fits all the districts in the one world. So to use Evergreen Harbor as an example, it looks like it is going to start off where the harbor, Port Promise, will be industrial. Then there's Conifer Station, which is neutral, and then there's Grimm's Quarry, which is green. And since we are talking about Evergreen Harbor right now, I suppose I will just start off with that before I go through all the other worlds in chronological order. So I'm actually torn as to how much I'm going to change Evergreen Harbor from those default states. Conifer Station I probably will change to either industrial or green, but I have not decided at this point. But I think maybe I will actually make it industrial. We'll see. It kind of depends on where I'm actually gonna start with my gameplay. I might make my Let's Play start off in Port Promise, and I'll make that green to kind of like show the progress, but not too sure about the other ones, though. Grimm's Quarry I think does look really nice with the green state, but I do want to have the modern development neighborhood policy in place so that it'll look even cleaner, so there aren't like the garbage alleyways with the pickup trucks and everything in there. So then let's move on to the base game world, starting off with Willow Creek. So I feel like I don't really want to pollute any of this world. Some I might leave in neutral, but one or two for sure that I know I would like to have in the green state are Foundry Cove, which is the starter neighborhood, because I already have some tiny homes placed in there, and I was already starting to go in this whole direction of making it like as if they are making their neighborhood more green. And Magnolia Blossom Park, which is the big park in the center, I think that would make a lot of sense to have as very green. Maybe the downtown part, the Crawdad Quarters, can stay neutral. And Sage Estates, which is the one with just two of the lots there, where the Spencer Kim Lewis household is, I might also put that to green. I'm not sure yet. And I might also do the same for Pendula View, where the Gotts live. And Courtyard Lane, I'm undecided on. I might also make that green or have that stay neutral. Then when it comes to Oasis Springs, I do want to do something a little bit different. I want it to be a bit polluted, but not as much as a certain other desert world that I'll get to later. So I think I do want to make Bedrock straight industrial. That's the starter neighborhood, because it does have some mining equipment in the background, so I think it would make sense to have some pollution in it. I might even put the park in the industrial state, since it is supposed to be not too far from there. But otherwise, I think with all the other districts, I will leave them neutral, maybe. Next up is Newcrest, the blank world, and I think I actually might want to make all of it green. I would absolutely like to make Llama Lagoon green, which is the one that has the fountain on the left-hand side, but yeah, at least neutral or green for all of them. I just don't feel like Newcrest would be polluted either, especially considering that it is basically the same theme as Willow Creek. So let's head over to Magnolia Promenade from the Get to Work expansion. So this is just the one district. And I don't have any Sims living there right now, so I might want to cheat a different state in, because I think it would be kind of fun to try this in an industrial state. But yeah, hopefully I can just cheat that in, because I don't want to go through the trouble of moving a sim into Magnolia Promenade and getting rid of one of my stores and all that stuff. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. It is also worth mentioning that Get to Work comes with several special lots, because there's the ones for the police station, hospital, and the science lab, and then there's also the hidden world of Sixim, where the aliens come from. So I don't know if the eco gameplay is compatible with them or not. I'm assuming we probably can't unless we could cheat it in, but I don't know what I would even do with those worlds if I had the choice. Next up is the fan favorite from Get Together, Windenburg, and I already know what to do with this one. I want to make every single district in this one green. I just imagine Windenburg being a super clean town, and also I think the auroras will look really great in Windenburg. I don't think they make sense in every world, but here, oh yeah, for sure. Windenburg also does have special lots, though they actually are easily playable this time around. You can just get to them from the map. So I don't know how compatible they are with the eco footprint feature, but if they are compatible, then I'll make them all green too. Then we have San Myshuno from City Living, and I know I want to make at least most of this world industrial. I think it makes a lot of sense since this is meant to be the city world in The Sims 4, especially the Spice Market, which is the more low-end districts in the cities, so definitely that one as industrial, and yeah, maybe the park could still be at least neutral. I don't know for sure, but yeah, I think everywhere else is going to be industrial. And I think I might say the same for Forgotten Hollow from Vampires. I would not imagine Forgotten Hollow making a lot of sense being green, so maybe just to change it up, yeah, to change it up from the normal state, just have it be industrial too, and maybe the vampires could thrive more in a smoggy environment. Maybe they'll be able to go out in the sunlight even more often in this world than they already can. Next up is my personal favorite, Brindletane Bay from Cats and Dogs. So I would like this to be a mostly clean world as well, very green, but not as clean as Windenburg. So I think I will leave Whiskerman's Wharf in a neutral state. I don't know if I would want to make it industrial. I guess it could make sense. I don't know, maybe I'll just experiment with that one, but I think all the other districts I would like to have in a green state, especially Deadgrass Isle, but since I don't have any Sims living there, I guess I will have to cheat that one in. Then we have Del Sol Valley from Get Famous. Oh yeah, this one is going to be all industrial, get that LA smog in there. Except, I might experiment with having the pinnacles green, because I think it would be pretty funny, the idea of having the whole city polluted, but then you have the rich celebrities living up in the hills laughing at everybody else with their very clean air. But we'll see how that goes. Next we come to Sulani from Island Living. Now this is an interesting one, because we already had the whole conservation system where you have the 3 stages where it is like a little dirty and then it progressively gets more clean until you're at stage 3. And I got to stage 3, so the island is clean, so I plan on making every district also green as an eco footprint in my game, and I guess then it could look like an even brighter tropical paradise that way. I think that could be cool. Then we move on to Glimmerbrook from Realm of Magic. I'm assuming that the Magic Realm won't be compatible with the eco footprint, because when I tried cheating weather into the Magic Realm, it broke the cool skybox that's there, so I don't think I want to mess with that. But at least with the woods in Glimmerbrook, I'm not too sure about this one. I don't know if I want to leave it neutral or if I want to make it green, but I know for sure I would not want to make this one industrial. I don't think it makes sense for this world, but that's just my taste. Maybe you would actually like to try it industrial, just somehow got all polluted. Maybe the spellcasters got out of hand and polluted the air, something like that. And then finally we come to Brightchester from Discovery University. So I think I might leave the two university campuses in a neutral state because I don't know if I could find the time to take the time out of a student's day or multiple students' days to make the university campuses either industrial or green. But to Gibbs Hill, I think I do want to make that industrial. It makes a lot of sense to me because you do have the downtown there and it's very close together and everything, so I would like to try that out. And that brings us to the end of this video, so feel free to let me know in the comment section below if you're planning on getting Eco Lifestyle, and if you do, what do you think you're going to do with all the worlds that you have in your game? And be sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with my latest content from The Sims, Paralive, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!